And welcome to Philadelphia. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, as an East Coast guy, you've traveled the globe. You can appreciate the thirst and the passion of these fans.
There's no doubt about it. It lives here in Philadelphia. And how about only a couple of years ago, this team had just won 28 games. Now we're talking about them potentially winning an NBA championship.
They've waited a long time, and now perhaps comes the reward. The opening tip won by the Sixers, and we're underway here in Philadelphia. Simmons to Embiid. Simmons to Tobias Harris. Embiid, good for two.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Westbrook. The drive, right to the basket, knocked loose. Sixers have it.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Now ready for a couple of free throws.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Josh Richardson has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 78% at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Westbrook with it. Down 3. To Harden. Knocks it down from mid-range. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Westbrook across the timeline. Down a point. Short jumper stays out.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Couple of cracks at the line now.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2. Hart with the basketball. They're down 3. Tucker. Here comes the screen. Joel Embiid. Huge block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Richardson to Embiid. Joel Embiid. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Westbrook to P.J. Tucker. Off the assist. Into the front court comes Simmons. Up by 3. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Here's Harden with the rock. To Covington. Here comes the screen. Westbrook. For 3. His first effort off the mark.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Harris to Richardson. Almost unlucky bounce. Westbrook into the front court. 5-point game. Covington pins it. Joel Embiid looking good, 4 for 5.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Westbrook to PJ Tucker. Joel Embiid rejects it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Robert Covington able to recover with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
To Covington. Nothing going here on that drive. Westbrook to Covington. Rockets with 4 to shoot. Harden smothering D. Sixers control it. Richardson against Gordon. To Embiid. Has a chance. Shot by Embiid won't go down.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Westbrook. Knocked loose. Rockets have the steal. Tobias Harris with the block. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Tobias Harris. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Covington. James Harden, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Great look and vision. Nice finish at the rim.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
To PJ Tucker. To Covington. Westbrook to Harden. Trying to cash in. Harden shot won't go down.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
No good, but 2 shots coming up for Joel Embiid.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Joel Embiid, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 77% at the line. First one goes down. And gets both to drop at the line. Harden shoots. Another chance. PJ Tucker lays it in. Long key from 3/4 court. We're through one at Wells Fargo Center with the Sixers on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Rivers into the front court. Right now, down 7. Nothing going here on that drive. Knocks it down off the step back.
I 100% guarantee you, That was not the play call, but a bucket is a bucket.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Trey Burke, guarded by the former Dookie. To Embiid. Joel Embiid. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
To Rivers. Here comes the screen. Austin Rivers. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. The shot clock expires. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. To Embiid. Has a look. And 2 more points. The defense had him, but the good shooters find a way.
You see, the great playmakers see the shot before it ever happens. They recognized how they were being guarded on the previous set, and then they make the necessary adjustments.
That's rebounded by Philadelphia. Burke with it. The lead stands at 9. A bad pass as the Rockets come away with it. To Rivers. Nice pass to get things going.
In the paint, you need to finish, just like that.
Burke with it. His team up by 7. To Embiid. Count it.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Austin Rivers. From the painted area, won't go down. Burke with it. It's a 9-point lead. Just not going down. Rivers with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Fires the 3 off the iron. No good. Burke with it. Looking to make something happen. To Embiid. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Joel Embiid sends it away. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Trey Burke picked up by Rivers. Slams it down. Big finish for Joel Embiid.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's what you like to see. Austin Rivers, tough shot from downtown.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
To Tobias Harris. Now a steal as the Rockets have it. Driving right to the basket. He cruises in for two. Too easy.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless. I'm here.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Chance for the process. Tucker with the rebound. Short jumper misses. To Covington. Shot from the lane won't go. Alec Burks. A pass taken away by the Rockets. Nothing going here on that drive. Now a steal by Philly.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
And he throws it down. Al Horford showing off all the moves.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Rivers to bring it into the front court. Trailing by 10. Here comes the screen. Austin Rivers to Covington. And he hits.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Burke with it. Under a minute to go before halftime. Count the basket at the rim.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
From long range. And the rebound taken down by Harris. Not that. And a putback slam. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Sixers have the basketball. Has a chance. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Harden with it up top. Down 12. Going to launch beyond the arc. Well defended. Chance here for the process. Oh, straight down the middle for 2. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That's it for the first half. And a great start for the 76ers.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The 76ers certainly didn't have a problem putting up points in the opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Rockets may be in the building, but they did not show up for this game. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they've got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Houston Rockets.
Game track. Assists. Player of the half.
Joel Embiid showed off his timing and athleticism with a lot of blocks. The defense he put on display requires the kind of effort that fans love to see from their team.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. These are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Here's Westbrook controlling the offense. To Covington. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, Russell Westbrook. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2. The inner beast of Westbrook. Sheer determination.
I don't think anybody got the license plate on not hit and run. And there is no one, I repeat, no one in the game of basketball with the first step in the explosion of Russell Westbrook.
Gordon with it. The deficit now up to a dozen. And count the basket.
When things click, they click. That's good offense right there.
Simmons with it. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter. Richardson to Simmons. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Now it's Harden at the controls. Probing the defense to Covington. Here comes the screen. Covington. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with the steal.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Simmons into the front court. Lead is 12. And throws it down. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Harden. Now that's a contest.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Embiid. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
First one, count it. And he makes them both.
Hey, good shot.
Sixers control it. To Richardson. Oh, Ben Simmons. Very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
Simmons with it. His guys leading by 14. To Alec Burks. They go down low to Simmons. Nice pass to set things up.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA Awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
To Covington. Here comes the screen. Nothing's gonna stop him in pursuit of the basketball. A bad pass as the Rockets come away with it. Ben Simmons snatching it out of the air. Fourth this contest.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Alec Burks. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Rockets have the ball. Take stock of the floor. Westbrook lets it fly from long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
I gotta be real here. I think he was the only one expecting to shoot that shot. The crowd, the coaching staff, every other player on the court, and myself, all of our mouths are left wide open right now.
Here's Simmons with it up top. His guy's up by 15. To Tobias Harris. Richardson. Oh, had him going there for a second. Curling inside. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Russell Westbrook at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw's good. A 3-point play, and the lead back down to 12. Philadelphia with the basketball. Simmons. Lays it up and in.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Westbrook into the front court. Trailing by 14. Russell Westbrook powers it through.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's a prob city.
Into the front court comes Simmons. Up a dozen. Oh, Ben Simmons. He's now 5 for 6.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
And he's going to the line to shoot.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Knocks down the first.
Way to hit.
second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go. Deep three at the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end, and the 76ers have to be feeling good. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Simmons with it. The advantage is 13 points. Offensive board. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Kyle O'Quinn trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 74% free throw shooter. Westbrook. Not that time. Now a steal as the Rockets have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Off the mark. Simmons into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. End to end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Austin Rivers to Westbrook. Al Horford. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D. Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Harden. That's how you defend.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Oh, and a putback.
Oof, really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
To Horford. It's Harden. Brings the ball up. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Surveys the floor. Horford. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Horford. There it is, Al Horford. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now. Westbrook. Off the mark. To Horford. Oh, defender pulls the chair. Westbrook with the basketball. His guys down big. Slam dunk, Russell Westbrook.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
Sixers call for time as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Simmons with it. His guys hold a commanding lead. The drive right to the basket. Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Here's Simmons with it up top. He'll run the offense.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. To Harden. Fires the three. Jay, you had to figure sooner or later one of those threes was going to go down.
I don't know. I'm a little bit beside myself that he kept shooting the ball at that clip. I mean, when you miss that many shots in a row, you usually try to get to the rim, see the ball go in, then go inside out. But obviously, that's not the case.
And they call it.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Harris to Simmons. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Harris to Embiid. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Harden to Westbrook. Beyond the arc for three. Out of bounds. Last touch by Russell Westbrook. Into the front court comes Simmons. Looking to make something happen. Gets to the basket, but it's no good. To Westbrook. And he's fouled. Couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Russell Westbrook at the line for 2 shots, shooting 80% in this contest. Misses the first. Second one's good. Splits the pair.
Easy buckets.
Knocked loose. Rockets come up with it. And scores.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Here comes the screen. Simmons to Richardson. Scores from the post.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia to Richardson. Rocking the rim.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
To Harden. Joel Embiid swats it. Ooh, 5 now.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Harden in possession. Down a bundle. For 3. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Has a look. Second effort. And a putback slam. Deep 3 at the buzzer. The Sixers are victorious as they win this one in very convincing fashion. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers were merciless in this game. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Rockets seemed to give up on this game as it got more challenging. Losses like this become main discussion topics in the media. So hopefully this team is ready to answer the tough questions. It's not going to be fun. Check out the leading scores for the Houston Rockets.
Game track. Second chance points.
The Philadelphia 76ers did a fantastic job of closing out on the offensive boards. Even better, they were able to convert those opportunities into second chance points. These guys did an incredible job of being assertive once the ball was in the air.
Player of the game.
Joel Embiid was happy to throw down plenty of dunks. And if the defense happened to be there, he brought them along for the ride.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.